a popular belief being espoused as true is there are 66 books to the Bible. Okay? There are 66 books in the Bible. No more, no less. And you're not to question the authority of this information. You're not to question anything about this. This is the truth. There are 66 books in the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant Bible, period. And that's what we're taught to believe. However, as I showed you in a previous video, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants weren't here from the beginning of the creation of Christianity. They weren't here for the beginning of the creation of Catholicism. There were other groups that were here long before the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant Christian religion showed up on the scene. What you don't know, what you're not being told, is that during the Reformation, the First Great Reformation, when the Protestants broke away from the Catholic Church, they deleted up to 9 books out of the Catholic Bible. They kept those books out of the Protestant Bible and are delivering what we have today as the Bible. Okay? God's holy word, the truth, all of it. It's right there. It's the truth. What I kind of have a hard time believing of, if it's the truth now, then it had to be the truth way back then. Truth has to be, there's no question. You can't question truth. It's solid. You can't add to it. You can't take away from it. Okay? If it's true now, then it had to be true. It's like the law of gravity. Okay? The law of gravity is truth. If it's true today, it was true way back when. Way back when, and it's going to be true in the future. That's the law of gravity. If it's really truth, in my opinion. Okay? What is written in the Bible, I believe to be truth. However, what about the books that were left out of the Bible? What about the books in the Catholic Bible that still exist today that aren't in the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant Bible? What about the books that are in the Orthodox Bible that aren't in the Catholic Bible and definitely aren't in the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant Bible? Which books am I talking about? Here they are. These are books, they call this the Christian's Bible. I'm going to call it the white Anglo-Saxon Protestant Bible, the Christian's Bible. None of these books here on the left are included in the Christian Bible, okay? So here we see what's included in the Catholic Bible, and here's what we see included in the Greek Orthodox Bible, okay? All of these books. Esdras, First Esdras, Tobit, Judith, additions to Esther, Wisdom of Solomon, Ecclesiasticus, Baruch, Epistle of Jeremiah, the Song of the Three Children, Story of Susanna, Bel and the Dragon, Prayer of Manasseh, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th Maccabees, in Psalm 151. Okay? What's in them? What's in them? I mean, if the Greek Orthodox Church and believers believe this to be truth, and why do the Christians believe this not to be truth? Which one's the lie? Which one's the truth? Okay, that's what I'm getting at. Why would you be so anal as to say there's only 66 books in the Bible, no more, no less, and you're going to burn in hell if you try reading another book or you put another book in the Bible? Why would you do that? Why? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's ignorant, in my opinion. It's ignorant. Not that I haven't read these books. I haven't read them yet. I would like to. I would very much like to take a look at them. I read briefly, looked at the Maccabees, but the Hanukkah, as far as I understand, is in large part due, the celebration of Hanukkah is in large part due to Maccabees and what the Maccabees did during a rebellion. And here I'm talking about something that I'm not a scholar on. I only have a brief knowledge of, but yeah, it talks about where the festival of the Hanukkah, the Jewish festival of Hanukkah, comes from. And that was due in large part to the Maccabees. And, son of a gun, if the Greek Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church doesn't include some of the Maccabees' books in their Bibles. Okay? God is a big God. God is an awesome God. And Be careful when man comes at you with a very sharpened pencil. Be very careful, because I think you'll find if you apply just a little bit of pressure to that sharpened pencil, the lead's going to break. Be well-rounded. If you're going to preach and teach the gospel, if you're going to preach and teach your testimony of Jesus Christ, be well-rounded. Okay? Make sure you know him before you profess to know him. Make sure you know who he is and what he stands for, and know who he is in your life. This is what I ask you to do. I know Jesus. I know him. I've met him. And he convicts me all the time. And if I know the Son, then I know the Father, and I also know the Holy Spirit. So I know them all to exist, and they are real. They are very real to me. And I question a lot. I have to. I do. I question. I question man. I question man's law. I question man's rules and regulations. I want to know. In all honesty, I'm finding more fondness for the Jews, and I'm finding more fondness for Catholics. I am. I really do. I really find, not that I'm going to jump right in and join the Jews, not that I'm going to jump right in and join the Catholics. I know my mother-in-law would really love for me to become a deacon in the Catholic Church. I still have some problems with what the Catholic faith professes to believe. I have some problems with that. Likewise, I have a huge problem with what most Jews profess to believe and what I believe. There's a pretty big gap right there. Now, the Messianic Jews, I think I could really dig the Messianic Jews. If I were to join another religion, I can honestly say I think it would be Messianic Judaism. The Jews that recognize Jesus Christ as Messiah, I think I could really sink into that. And if I were invited to join, I think I would probably have to go and check that out, because looking at the Bible, I'm starting to get emotional right now thinking about it. But looking at the Bible right now from a Jewish perspective, the Bible, it comes alive. It really does when you start to understand the intimacy. I'm getting emotional. The intimacy involved in the Jewishness of Jesus, Yeshua. He's Jewish. A lot of Jews believe Jesus to be Roman. They believe Jesus to be Catholic. It's a Roman Catholic religion, and it's not. Jesus is Jewish. He was born into the Jews, born into the lineage. His name in Hebrew is Yeshua. So I'm going to end this video, and we're going to talk about something else. So thank you. I'm going to get around. In fact, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee.